the chaos reign.
Chaos Reign presents Lori Harvey, a 304 tale, broadcast June the 5th, 2022. Enjoy.
The views expressed on Talk Real Solutions, hosted by Tyrone Thompson at TalkRealSolutions.com, are the views of Tyrone Thompson and do not reflect the views of TalkRealSolutions.com, YouTube, or etc. The content here belongs to Talk Real Solutions and its many contributors. Views and opinions expressed by all contributors belong to them and not TalkRealSolutions.com or Tyrone Thompson, the host, or etc. All data and information provided on the site is for informational purposes only. Talk Real Solutions makes no representations as to accuracy, completeness, correctness, suitability, or validity of any information on this site and will not be liable for any errors, omissions, or delays in this information or any losses, injuries, or damages arising from its display or use. All information is provided on an as-is basis.
In a world where there's crime, corruption, violence, murder, rape, theft, and all forms of atrocities that plague the world in which we live today, what you wouldn't see, we are living in a state of chaos, and it took a more greater or extreme chaos to restore the order in which we live in today.
Welcome, welcome. I'm Chaos right here. Today, there's a subject lined up for open conversation nonetheless. But before I give a title for this stream, make sure you go to talkrealsolutions.com where you see the 3 point plan for black empowerment, black achievement. Also, under the 3 point plan, you see a list of actually the black banks right now. The one in Chicago actually that was run by I think FDA is the one run and controlled by FDA, but I think some Africans. And this was something that I discovered on another stream. So the website might have to update, but I'm not sure what's going on with the website. But nonetheless, all information you see will be on talkrealsolutions.com. And also, we always advocate and recommend you start a black-owned business if you can. It's not a requirement. It's not somebody that's pulling your leg or arm. It's something that we suggest and we highly recommend if you can do so. But nonetheless, all information is on the website. So check out talkrealsolutions.com today. Talk Real Solutions is also on Facebook as well. Same name, same logo. Join the page on Facebook. There you get invited to the private chat room of Talk Real Solutions. And trust me, it gets very much lit. Like fire in there. Yeah. So like the page on Facebook as well. What else? Oh yeah, this is also on YouTube as well. Talk Real Solutions, same name, same logo. Um, ABC, another few content creators that's on that side. There's content over there. Personally, as you know, my show is roughly in the weekend, and probably a special broadcast during the weekday. Can't give you the actual dates when I go live on the special broadcast. It could vary from Monday to possibly Fridays, maybe, except Thursday, because Thursday is the T.R.S. news, where they talk about what's going on trending. And if you want to check that out, subscribe to the Talk Pro Solutions on YouTube. All right. And last but not least, subscribe to Chaos Reign channel. Yes, yes, yes. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that red button. Hit the top, not the middle, not the low. You don't get enough from the middle and low. That's no good. You must hit the top bell. That's where the party is at. And the party is there's uploads and live streams on the Chaos Reign channel. Also, follow me on Twitter at ChaosReign7. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook, and join my Discord service. Those links are in the About section on the YouTube page of Chaos Reign. And I think that's all the announcements. So let's look at what I will be covering. Today's stream, Chaos Reign presents Lori Harvey, a 304 tale or tales. Mm, mm, mm. Let's look at a track record of this young, suckling succubus they call Lori Harvey. And a lot of media, content creators, etc. Oh, apologize. A lot of media and content creators have been about Miss Harvey. As you know, she is now in her mid-20s now. Her birthday was in January. She's a Capricorn. And I guess you know how the Capricorns go. As you know, the latest news, or the latest breaking news, that her and Michael B. Jordan are no longer together. They're actually broken up. Oh. Don't you hate it when Black Glove has to end the way it did? So sad. So sad. And you know, I'm always advocating for black love, including myself and anybody else that if you don't got a black mate, I don't know what you're missing out, baby. It's the best thing coming. You know? I know most dudes don't want to hear that because they say, I'll take any mate as long as she's something that I can rock with, like, and all stuff. Yes, I understand. But it's no good without that black mate, that wonderful chocolate, that respectfulness. Besides the hips and curves and chest, it's just that essence. It's no better. No better. So, let me see if I can find the article. And before I read the latest article that came out, I'm gonna see if I can Google a track record of Lori Harvey's boyfriends. So let's pull up another one. Let's look this up. I'm trying to find if they give me a good listing of a history demographics. Oh, okay. This might be a reliable source or a decent source. Let's look at this. Okay, this is a dependable source. We'll look into this now. Oh, and as I'm going through the list, please make sure you like this stream, share this stream, do whatever, but make sure let the word get out to the Chaos Rain channel. We're gonna go up top and work our way down. From Michael B. Jordan, Didi, Lori Harvey has stated these famous men up to I think range from either 19 or 20 years old to 25. And I'm just guessing the time table when she started really dating actively. Let's go into it, shall we? Let me adjust this. I want to hear myself. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. After being a photographer during the 2020 holiday season, Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey confirmed their relationships on Instagram. The actor shares several social media snaps of the two embracing, while the daughter of Steve Harvey poses a collage of pictures, which she captions with a simple heart, so cute and so wonderful, so spectacular, so splendid. But before the model went Instagram officially with the Black Panther star, Lori Harvey was rumored to dating several different rappers after the broke off of the engagement kept reading by the list of various boyfriends. Let's go down. This is Lori Harvey's list of boyfriends, starting with a broken engagement to Memphis Depay in 2018. Lori was originally engaged to Dutch football player Memphis Depay, then got engaged in June of 2017, but were rumors to have a separated later that same year. Their split became official in 2018, which she was spotted without her engagement. Now, mind you, what age was she back 4 years ago? She was 19 years of age when she was about to get married to a football player. And mind you, at the time, if I can recall, I don't know if Steve Harvey was still in, him and his wife were still living in the East Coast at the time when Lori was no, actually my fault, not 19, she was 21. Oh, okay, now I'm right. So I mean, she met this dude in college. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, now it's coming to me because I would say 19, but I'll be in 2016. But it seemed to me so she been dating this dude during college, allegedly, or what I could probably come to conclusions from reading this. Let's go down. Okay. And there's a picture of the dude or somebody else. After Memphis, Lori Harvey moved on to Justin Combs. Shortly after Memphis and Lori breakup was official, the model then moved on to Justin Combs, who the son of rapper Sean Diddy Combs. The two were rumored to be seeing each other. Though nothing was confirmed at the time, they were an item long ago, and they're finding fizzle, or they're actually filling fizzles out in just a few months. Hmm. Then it was Trey Songz. Hold on, let me do this. I don't want distractions. All right, we good, guys. I'm gonna let that play out. Now we all know Trey Songz is very much what they call a player's player. He's having constant sex with so many partners. Even alleged they said he might have had intercourse by a person that is impersonating as a woman. But you don't take my word for it. That's how it is in the entertainment world. These people have random sex, lots of sex with a lot of people. All right. After rumors that she and Justin were over, she was seen out with rapper Trey Songz. The two were spotted out on a few dinner dates and even made a stop at a jewelry store together. But recently, ex Memphis didn't seem bothered at all by Lori's new man. According to BT, according to the outlet, the football player even liked a photo of Lori and Trey out together. Again, just like her romance with Justin, she said, or Justin, she and Justin didn't last long either. And the rumors died as quickly as they started. Then she was with Justin's dad. Oh, ooh, really? Who's that? P. Diddy Combs. Let's look into the meat. That's right. Shortly after things with Trey Songz fizzled out, Lori started a much more public romance with Justin's dad, Diddy. Now, mind you, if this is not a oh, I don't know what is. Or what they call now a 304. I need them 304s in every code, every code, every code, area code. I need 304s. I love them. Anyway, this relationship was definitely more public than her last few things. Diddy made frequent Instagram posts with Lori in them, despite the fact that everyone knew she was his son's ex-girlfriend. No crap. There were even more outrageous rumors going around during their romance, which she only lasted a few months. When Lori was spotted with a ring, people started speculating that the two had already gotten engaged, but Lori shut those rumors down quickly. Writing on her Instagram story, she told her followers, I'm not engaged. Stop believing everything y'all read on a blog. After the engagement rumor died, people started speculating that she was pregnant with Diddy's child, which was also false, but brought a lot of attention to the two. Now, mind you, as you know, Lori, Miss Harvey, she's very smart with her womb. Don't not be fooled, people. Do not be fooled. If she's been busting them cheeks wide open for not only athletes but entertainers, you think at her age, and mind you, her mother was married. Let's get this straight. Let's get this well straight. Regardless how you view of Mrs. Harvey, which I know there's a lot of things speculating around the internet about her. At least she got a man and got a ring before having kids. Personally. And trust me, she's no joke. So you think her daughter's gonna be the exception of the rule? Think again. Think again. Let's keep going. When Diddy was seen out with another woman in October, though, Lori promptly unfollowed him on Instagram, confirming the two were over. Diddy denied anything serious was happening with them anyway, since many sources close to him claim that he was still recovering from the loss of his ex-wife, Kim Porter. Before dating Michael B. Jordan, Lori Harvey was in a relationship with Future. And we all know Future is the biggest player. He's banging these chicks, black, white, caramel, etc., left and right. He's also spending not thousands, but roughly millions of dollars on these 304s. Even to the point, if you play your cards right, ladies, you will get a baby out the deal because Future is in the business of busting and shooting up the club by all means and anytime necessary. And then eventually, after all that has been played, he will eventually be making you or send you back to the streets. I gotta fix that. 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna fix that right now. All right, I don't have to do this. All right, let's keep going, guys. Where am I? Oh yes. Okay. To add list of rappers, Lori was reported dating Future. Confirmed that the two of them were close, posting a photo of him on his Instagram story. 1 second. All right. In his Instagram story and a video of them riding in a car together. But a PDA didn't stop there. Lori previously started a photo of her and, and Future hugging at her birthday celebration on her Instagram story. Only fueled the rumor. Future also shares a steamily shot of him and Lori in the pool. While neither party was outwardly confirmed, the relationship they prized or posted together seemed to imply that they were getting serious. The two were previously rumored to be linked, and it looks like they're reconnecting following Lori's split with Diddy. According to several outlets, the two split in August after fans noticed that the part unfollowed one another on social media. Okay? Now, Lori Harvey is currently dating Michael B. Jordan. And this is going on since November 2020. So this makes last year a whole year. And let's go down. And that's just the lineup from 2018 to 2020, roughly 4 years. And one few things I think, and I'll use my good friend Mr. Lecto said it best, that she has, I guess, attachment issues. I could be wrong. Or she can't pair bomb for a reason. But nonetheless, whatever issues she's going through, she has not healed mentally and spiritually. Because it's ironic to find a woman at her age moving so loosely out here in these streets. And you think that a woman at this point would start get it because they develop faster than boys. I have to disagree with that. I think both individuals develop at the same time. As the only thing difference is that as men, older men are more likely to women that's a little younger than them on the average. And we don't live in those times where most people get married out at the same age rate, range, unfortunately. Unfortunately. What you're seeing right now in the 21st century, people, is you're seeing age gapping, serious age gapping. Most like you see people out here, if they are entertaining or dating or finding mates, you're gonna see it now. It's gonna be more than 15 years older now on the average. And I one time said, what is the limit for a person, a woman, to deal with a man? And I always constantly have a conflict with this because I always look at the maturity of the two. One time I said usually it's a decade difference. Then I push it to 12, maybe. Then I go as far as maybe 13. But really, truly, the way how things are going, it can go either or now, which it sounds maybe problematic in the West in our communities, but outside this First Nation Western culture we're in, most people don't have no problem dating people that's age gap appropriate. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to do content on this personally. I did not really decide to go through with it because I didn't feel my spirit was into doing that content personally. Because I had to look at the environment we're in, and let's be honest, most people, women that's 18 up or some, are messing with older men, and there's no really slowish of that, unfortunately. I hear the dudes tell stories that most of these women are dating dudes that's 10, 13, even 14 years difference in them back in high school. And trust me, I knew a very few girls back in high school I'd gone to that was maybe dating, mess around a dude that's double their age. Hell, I know one, I think, graduate that same year that was pregnant, and the dude was probably like almost, maybe almost close to 30. I could be wrong, but that's what I can recall back then. And I don't see nothing change back then to now, and that was over a generation ago. Over a generation ago, mind you. So now let's look at People's magazines, and I'll probably put the description. I mean, I'll probably put the links to these two articles for those to read themselves. You get me? Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey break up after over 1 year, both completely heartbroken, say source. They had a great time together and brought out the best in each other. A source tells People. And there's a nice picture. Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey has called it quits. A Time Journal of Jordan's actor 35, who turned 35 around a few months ago, maybe a month ago or so, and Lori Harvey, 25, which was in January, broke up after dating for a year and a half. A source close to the couple confirmed to People. Michael and Lori are both completely heartbroken, source said. They still love each other. Okay. Now I'm hoping this reading this article, they'll keep and confirm who ended what and why. Michael matured a lot over the course of their relationship and was ready to commit for the long term. He let down his guard with her opening up emotionally in a romantic relationship for the first time. Added the source, they had great times together and brought out the best in each other. A representative for Jordan could not be reached for comment, and Rep of Harvey did not immediately respond to People's requests for comment. Celebrity couple who break up in 2020. We don't care about it. They both attended the 2020 Vanity Fair Oscar party in Beverly Hills on March 27, which marked their red carpet debut. Model influence Harvey attended the Canadian Film Festival last month on May 17, appearing solo on the red carpet for a screening of Final Cut. Koopas. Rumored to trouble between the two swirled in recent weeks after she returned from France. Okay. The pair had celebrities celebrate their 1 year anniversary in November, months after Jordan made their relationship Instagram official that January. Okay. He told the Hollywood Report in December that the final found what love was. In his relationship with Harvey, the Black Panther actor explains why he felt comfortable sharing his personal relationship publicly. When I was younger, I didn't know if I could have handled the onslaught of opinions and being picked apart and also being conscious of what the other person going to go through. It takes a special person to deal with that. Going now. They felt real enough to share openly, he said at the time. There's a premeditated planning of staying out of the way of the public eye. That sometimes kills spontaneity and intimacy. I want to take that away and give this the best chance it had. In that weird world that we live in, to be somewhat normal, long story short, I think is just the timing of everything. It was the right time for me, he asked, or he added. Yeah, I'm happy. Never miss a story. Well, no, I'm not gonna read that. In April 2021, Jordan explains to people why he decided to public about his love life for the first time. I'm still private and I want to protect that, but it's just felt like it was a moment of just wanting to put it out there and move on. He said at the time, I am extremely happy. I think when you get older, you feel more comfortable about the public nature and of the business that we're in. So far, me, if I was, or it was a moment to, I guess, take ownership of that and then get back to work. And mind you, he's a hard worker. Now, let's go down. Lori, who is a daughter of Steve Harvey, opened up about her relationship with Jordan on The Real. Back in September, we just really balanced each other out. She explains at the time, I really do believe in the statement when they say, when you know, you know. And I think that really applies to our situation, and we just have a really good time together. The founder of CO Skin of LH added that it is so sweet, very attentive. He listens to me and the things that I say that I want, and he really makes an effort, a big effort. When asked about the sexiest or sweetest thing Jordan has done for her, Lori said he is really good at all the big things. She explained Valentine's Day, birthdays, all that, but it is the little things and the everyday things that I think really is what makes him special. Like he just listens to me when I talk. Even the other day, I just been saying I really just want to go to a farmer market. So he called me one Sunday morning and was like, "What are you doing? I'm going to come pick you up." And he took me an hour away to this really cute farmers market, and we had the best day. So it's the things or little things that matter, or it's things like that. And that's the end of that article. Hmm. Okay. Well, he's a person that like listen. That's a good thing. Good sign. All right, I'll put the links in the description of this stream for those that want to look into it more. Um, let me see. If anybody have any raise their hand, you can raise your hand now. You know the button. I forgot to give the call number. Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry. The call number for tonight's show is 717-908-1834. Access code 917-324-pound. I repeat, 717-908-1834. Access code 917-324-pound. Today's stream is normally it's title as is, but this is the title. Chaos represents Lori Harvey, a 304 Tales. And as I wait for those that might want to call in, I'll say this. I'll say this. As a man, and I know most men are going to do content on this, and I've got to keep it real with y'all. Lori Harvey is no different from any other woman, modern woman in America. They got the freedom, the liberty to do pretty much what they want, and on no one's time or effort. There's no really restrictions. It's really if you as a man and you like this person, you hunt like anything else, and you let it play out the way how you see it. Now, they didn't go into much detail why they broke up. I'm not sure if I care if I'm going to follow through if there's real reasons why there's broke up. We could speculate why they broke up, but really, truly, we'll never know. But I'll say this: her track record speaks for itself. That usually she's in these relationships, but these relationships don't last a year, much less 2 years. And how we know? Through the lineup of boyfriends, from the football player from Memphis to Diddy's son to Sean Diddy to Trey Songz to Future. That's 5 men in the cross of 4 years. Allegedly. I want to say allegedly because, you as a man, you're never going to know how much of a woman's body count unless she keeps it real honest. And they say that times and times 3. If we want to go there. But really, truly, from what we've seen throughout the many men that she has entertained, we could say roughly it's now 6 men. 6. And like always, that is actually too many. No, and the reason why it's too many because these relationships have not survived more than over 2 years. Anyway, I see somebody raise their hand. I'm going to take a few calls, and after that, and there's nothing else. That's it. All right, restricted anonymous. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, Gary?
What's good, JNYC?
All right, man. Thanks for keeping the lights on.
Mm-hmm.
Lori? Who are you talking about? Is this Lori from Danity Kane, or is it
Lori Harvey?
The dance choreographer?
No, Lori Harvey. Steve Harvey's.
That?
Steve Harvey's daughter. You don't know Lori Harvey? Lori?
I never knew. Damn, now you got me. Let me look who she is.
God damn, Jay. You serious?
Nah,
Did I cover it
I don't
before?
remember. I never heard. Hold on, let me see.
Are you on your phone or you're on your computer?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Just type her name.
Let me see. Lori Harvey. Wait a minute. You know, Lori Harvey looks almost like a little like Jamie Foxx's daughter. I've never seen this woman.
Oh damn!
I've never seen her, bro. You just put me on to some new shit. But you see, this is why it's good to tune in to your show, Gary, because you done taught me something. I mean, I've never seen this girl ever in all these years, brother. But she does resemble Jamie Foxx's daughter. When I just looked at the picture that
in the
came
face,
up on
right?
Google.
In the face, right?
Yeah, it looks just like Jamie Foxx's daughter.
I never thought that either. I never thought that personally.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, man, that's why you gotta, we don't know everything. I never seen her ever. I didn't know she was with Puffy.
She was with her track record of boyfriends is now 6. One, if I'll give you the rundown again. The first one was a Memphis football player, I think where she attended school last time I checked. Back in she was actually supposed to get engaged by this football player back in 2018. 17 going on 2018. They ended their relationship 4 years ago. She was 21 years of age when she was going to get engaged. and I think she was in college, maybe.
Right.
And the next one was Sean P Diddy's son.
Oh, the young one. Yeah. I got you.
Then after that, I think it was either between. I think it might be P Diddy or Trey Songz. I would say P Diddy because I can't go back right now and look it up. It was P Diddy. The next was
P.
Trey
Diddy
Songz.
started dating his son's daughter.
No, my fault. No, it was Trey. It was Trey Songz. Then P Diddy.
Wow.
And after that, she dated Future. And
Future
after
too?
Future, yes. And after Future, she started dating Michael B. Jordan in 2020.
Okay, so she's dating. She basically her status is dating. You know, they gotta be celebs.
Well, if you remember Steve Harvey, he is a celebrity himself, mind you.
Yeah, I mean, and he wants high standards, right?
No, Steve Harvey is a comedian. I mean, he was on Family Feud and a few.
No, I
shows.
know who. Listen, I know Steve Harvey.
Okay.
I do not like him.
Oh, really? Okay.
He's always rubbed me the wrong way. No pun intended. But I just don't like Steve Harvey. I mean, the way he's come across from day one. When I first seen him, I thought he looked like Richard Pryor. Then I thought he was trying to, he was trying to not resemble him, but he was trying to be an icon like Richard Pryor. And I think that he's never gonna be a Richard Pryor. I think that he should have not been the kings of comedy. I don't think he's that funny. I think he's corny. I think he's also thinks. I also think Steve Harvey thinks that he knows what every man thinks. He thinks he knows what every man or every woman is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks he's an expert on relationships. Mind you, I know he's gotten divorced, married, and all that. You know that gives you
divorced
some experience.
three times.
Right. That gives you some experience on divorce and shit like that. And but for the way he claims shit, I really never liked him. Like I said, from the kings of comedy, I don't think he's that funny to be a king of comedy. And what was even worse was when he started talking, for men, for every black man, every man, talking about he knows what they're thinking and, how we all function the same. That's bullshit. He don't know shit. He knows his own life. But what I will give him is that he's been successful in his work. So whatever, I might think, it doesn't really matter because other people have, put him on a pedestal and gave him his props, for the work he's done. I give him props in that he's been out there and hustling. He's always made sure he's kept himself relevant in that respect and regard. Other than that, as far as his talent, I don't think he's that funny. That's it.
I see.
But I again, you just put me on to. I didn't know shit about the daughter. I think I heard something mentioned. I can't say that I didn't hear anything with something about the son, but I don't know much about her. I've never seen her until now. So again, that's why it's good to tune in. You learn something, even on some entertainment shit. So yeah.
Well, I'll say this, Jay. Personally, Lori Harvey is not the biological father. The daughter of Steve Harvey. She's a stepdaughter. You get me?
Whoa. So she's basically his wife's daughter.
Yes, and whoever he said takes on his name. That's why he gave her the name.
Right. Okay.
Harvey.
Okay. You see, that's why. Okay. Does he have any daughters that he's from?
His daughter's
marriage?
Probably older than you and me, personally.
Yeah.
Because the man's like now about to be 65 this year. Now think about it. Maybe he can turn 65 already. Because he was born 1957. So.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
Steve Harvey been around since comedy started. Shit.
possible. Well, he was born when comedy was just start take off a little bit more.
Right, right.
Yeah, some days.
Wow. So that's why I never heard of her, because it wasn't really his daughter. I mean.
Yeah, and if you didn't hear her, that means definitely say because she's not really biological daughter. So that tells something right there. You get me?
Right.
And I didn't know that that was not his biological daughter until a few years later, personally. And I think about it, so it makes a lot of sense, because out of all his kids, why this one moves so loosely? Oh, because not his. You get me?
Well, you would have thought that she would have been a celebrity, because it would have been his biological daughter, but she ain't. So she's moving. I would say that she's moving like she is his daughter, in the celebrity world. Because a lot of these people, when they get in that world, they don't go outside of that world. They feel like dating an average person is not to their standards. It's different levels of this shit. So you start working, dealing with Hollywood people with money. Like the standard becomes higher.
Yeah, it is.
That might be some mental shit, but it's what happens when it's like people in Hollywood date Hollywood people, producers and directors and people deal in that world. They they connect with people in somewhere along the line. You just seen the Johnny Depp shit.
Yeah.
That's in that world of, and then there's levels to this shit. Some people are on that high end caliber, and then there's some that's not, but they're still living that lifestyle or trying to.
Yeah.
And yeah, there goes Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, right? She's not really the daughter. I don't know if the mother's in entertainment. Is his wife an entertainer?
I think she's like a unique model per se. She's actually former. No, listen. She is a former drug kingpin wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Yes, that's what she is.
I did not know that. That's news to me.
Yeah, so Jade, maybe you should do a quick little Google to get to know a little bit about this woman, her mother.
Right.
It would be helpful, personally.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, it was good information as far as not knowing that until just now. The type what's going on. But I mean, again, it goes to show you in the whole world of this shit, whether stepdaughter, daughter, a lot of these people they tend to dab in that world. Look at the Kardashians, right? They done stuck through, everybody that each one of them dates has got to be a celebrity or somebody, and that's got money, and mostly in entertainment, athlete or entertainers.
Oh yeah.
And you was talking about technology earlier. What's you had said a couple of different things.
Oh no, don't worry about that. That was something that's irrelevant.
That was something different.
Yeah, it's something different. We're going to stick it to the subject at hand.
Okay. All right.
Anything else, Jay?
That's it.
Thank you. And anybody else got their hands raised? Let me see. Like I said, the lines are open for the take on what has been said today. The two articles. The subject matter: Chaos Reign presents Lori Harvey, a 304 tale, and it's a tale nonetheless of the history of this young lady and what her catalog of men have been. And usually when you see a woman's catalog of the amount of relationships she have, you could tell as a man what to do and how to proceed. Do you put her in the friend zone? Do you put her in the relationship slash possibly babe? I mean, not babe, wifey role, or you put her as the side chick, or what they call side booty, side chick at best. You now know, now, fellas. Unfortunately, unfortunately. And remember, she is no different from any other woman you could possibly come across, fellas. The ladies who have options, and mind you, as what she has looked, and you see the pictures of Lori Harvey, she is not bad looking in the face, and she kept her body very fit. And the funny thing with her, to find out this happened, the last month, she went our way to lose an additional 15 pounds for Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, so I just left my Pilates class, and I see the girls are signing up for Pilates now. Love that for you guys. But everybody's been asking, like, what it is I specifically did to get my body to this point. So when Mike and I got together, I gained, like, 15 pounds of relationship weight, and it was horrible. None of my clothes fit. It was just not okay. So I've been consistently doing Pilates for, like, the last year. I've done it for a few years, but I've been really consistent the last year. And when I was trying to drop weight, I was working out like 5-6 times a week, and I would even do, like, for the first month and a half, I think I did 2-a-days. So what I would do was, I was in a calorie deficit. I think I maybe was consuming like 1,200 calories in a day max, and I wasn't on like a specific eating regimen. I just was trying to do like meat and veggies and like minimal carbs. And then I had this sprint interval circuit that I would do. So I would do Pilates in the morning, and then I would leave there, and I would sometimes directly go to the gym and hop on the treadmill for 30 minutes. And it's a specific sprint interval workout I did, so if you guys want that, I'll give it to you later. So then I would do that, or I also like to do like a hike, or I would go run the stairs, just some type of cardio. That's how you drop, because Pilates alone is not going to make you lose weight. It's just going to give you long, lean muscles. So yeah, that's how I did it.
And I wonder now, because this story has unveiled, did she do this to potentially try to persuade and convince Michael B. for not letting her go? Because no woman just sit there, go out her way to lose extra weight. And mind, she's not a fat woman. She is very much, roughly maybe a dress size 5 at best, maybe a 6. And lose an additional 15 pounds, that makes her maybe possibly a 5 or maybe a 4, depending how she looks. Depending. So questions should be asked. Questions need to be asked. 1 second, guys. I'm going to have to go through my line, my other line. And let me see if I can get the great Liberator or Mary Brown online. He's more busy than knowing what's going on out here, personally. Maybe it doesn't answer. That's fine. I think I said enough, personally. All right. Oh, you know, I forgot one person. Let me see if I can find him. Where is he? I'll find it. I'll probably find it later. But yes. Life will probably might be better for her or might be worse for her. But to have or go through now 6 men in a period of 4 years, and we could say probably longer, because we don't know when she really started dating personally. But if she's gone through more than 3 men in a span of that long, it's actually problematic, unfortunately. Ladies, you must understand, most of us, we don't like to know that you've been dating for long and are having really actual relationships that last more than 2 years. And I normally say 2 years because 2 years is the safe spot, especially under the age of 18 or over the age of 18, personally. If you're in a relationship and it's beyond 2 years in your 20s and it's pushing 4 years or 5 years, you might have to question why you're in that relationship. Two years is just the minimum over the age of 18, no greater. Now, if you're a woman and you're looking to really be a wife, then really after year two, or the first time you met this person or date this person, you should be upfront honest that you're a person that you were more into want to be a wife than being some side piece or a girlfriend. Because let's be honest, men are not going to keep real with you ladies in their intentions. So the best thing is you keep it real upfront honest. Tell them now. And there you know where the man's going to give you an answer or not. And I know majority of some men, and this applies to all race men, they will play with you. They'll probably tell you some bullshit. But really, just by throwing that question out there, you could easily eliminate a whole bunch of males. Because if you're not giving them attention or you give them the sex, most likely they will not stay. Or if they do stay, they're probably screwing other women. Now, mind you, Michael B. Jordan had options. He had a lot of options. And I think he did exercise a lot of them options, like most men that got money. I'm not sure why people still have not learned from Mr. Samuels about the men mostly, especially the more they make, and the more know, they will, over time, will explore the options. There's no way around it. It's far-fetched to find for you to, as a woman, with this man, that is, let's say, very much valuable in regards to money. And if he has network of people, even better. That he's going to stay monogamous or loyal, if you want to use that word. Now, do we advocate cheating? Not really, but it comes with the territory. Now, has Lori Harvey cheated throughout these relationships she's been? As a possibility, but you will never know because she keeps her legs very much tight knit to a certain group of men. So you will not know that. But for her relationship and going for a relationship, there's something clearly that she's not doing properly right if these relationships are not lasting more than 2 years. On the average, 2 years at most. Over 2 years. And from what I'm seeing, this is the one relationship that possibly could have pushed 2 more years. And possibly she could have got a ring out of this because she got engaged one time by a man or a young man which is in the same age as her. After that, you don't see no form of closer engagement after that. Have y'all noticed that? You hear rumors from the last article that Sean P.D. Combs, or what they said that was going to possibly for a ring on it. But we all know P.D. is not in the business of getting married. This man's having all types of, options, sex with not just women, but, other groups of people. Men too. And that's not Yeah, y'all see the track record of P. Diddy. I mean, it's evident, And it is what it is, It's kind of cool in his life because as long as he's able to function and do what he has to do and make money and be productive, no one's gonna really say nothing bad about Sean P. Diddy Combs, unfortunately. But Lori's track record is very iffy, sketchy, and now she has to start all over again. My biggest question I want to ask everybody that's listening: how long do you think until you find Lori with another man or dating within the next few weeks, a month? Because now it's the summertime, or we're now approaching close to the summertime. Isn't that something special? This is what they want to call hot girl summer. So we're going to sit back and see what happens. We're going to see what happens. So it looks like no one else wants to raise their hand and have questions. Excellent. Excellent. So, I keep this nice and short. I think one thing when y'all do go back to the playback on this, please leave a comment on your thoughts and opinion to today's stream. We look forward to reading to it. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Chaos Rain channel. You know, hit that red button, hit that top notification bell for uploads and live streams here in the Chaos Rain channel. Oh, and another special message. As you know, the mission for the Chaos Rain channel, the average human attention span is under, and I mean under, 5 seconds. That is no good. You cannot retain or hold any information under the 5-second threshold. So what I do is my job to raise your attention span. Because God knows your attention span goes beyond 5 seconds through sports, like the NBA Finals, comedy, like the King's Comedy or Queen's Comedy, Monique, and entertainment or movies, like Doctor Strange, or the one that's going to come out, Jurassic Park, the final Jurassic Park movie. Because we know your attention span lights up when you're willing and ready to give your attention to those. But anything that's significance, importance, that will stay in your cranium, so to go out one ear, out the other, you can surely do. Also, follow me on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. And now you can now, and also you could join my Discord service. All information and links are in the description of the Chaos Rain YouTube channel. Check me out. And that's the links. Thank you for listening to today's stream. Until next time, take care and good night.